Today we will be going over why Ocugen could be going higher soon because of some unforeseen circumstances that could be happening soon in the market. Let's get into the video. Hi everyone, my name is Zach and welcome back to Finance Bro. Before we get into the video, I'd like to ask you guys to please leave a comment of how many shares of Ocugen you have, and then also consider leaving a like and subscribe as it really helps with the YouTube algorithm. With all that out of the way, let's get straight into our stock for today on Ocugen. So here we are on investorplace.com and we have an article called "Is Ocugen Worth a Shot Because of the Worsening Pandemic?" So yes, this is what today's video is going to be on. Ocugen is, if you don't know already, basically a company that made a vaccine that was coming to the US soon, and we haven't made a video on this in about 2 to 3 months because there hasn't been too much price action with Ocugen. It's been a few days here and there where it's up 10-20%, but we didn't really do any videos on it. But in the coming days, we could see Ocugen going a lot higher because a lot of people are starting to get afraid of this Delta variant. Now, Ocugen does say that their vaccine works best against variants of, the thing that caused the pandemic. I can't really say the name of it or else we might get demonetized, but you know the thing. So they say that their vaccine works very well against the variants. So here we go. We can get into this article, but that is why Ocugen is obviously possibly going to be going higher soon. This guy basically made an article on Ocugen a few weeks ago, so when he's referencing that, just know that he made one a few weeks ago. Basically, at least from an analytical standpoint, Ocugen is becoming a cryptocurrency, and what he means by that is it's difficult to predict the trajectory of Ocugen stock. So yeah, I would say Ocugen was in a bearish trend, but now that we have all this news coming out, it could just be going parabolic for no reason. Well, not for no reason, but for this reason, Alright. Basically, Ocugen stock, the potential upside catalyst is from the worrying Delta variant of the SARS-CoV-2 virus. With the novel coronavirus, pandemic taking an ugly turn, it could boost Ocugen's shares. And then we can go in here and say, more importantly, Ocugen stock finally has found fundamental support to believe in, at least somewhat. And then he talks about he's not going to reverse his opinion on Ocugen. But yeah, nevertheless, rising cases suggest that people are getting concerned about the Delta variant, even those who are or promote anti-vaccination stances or conspiracy theories. Thus, the backdrop could be game on for Ocugen. So then he goes over some chart stuff, but we'll go over our own technical analysis later. And really, we haven't seen any good positive trends from Ocugen yet, but we could this week. But yeah, a spiraling crisis, this is something to think about though, is not guaranteed. So we always like to give both sides of the spectrum. And yeah, the pandemic could not get worse. These, little bumps in the pandemic and the levels of how many people are getting the virus could just be temporary and just seasonal. But it's just it also could just not, or it could be really bad. So yeah, he says that Gottlieb believes we may be further along in the crisis than the new infection data suggests. So basically, it could go really bad and Ocugen could go up a lot, or it could go well for Americans and the world as a whole, and then Ocugen could go down. It really matters on what's going to happen. We're done with that article now, and we can get into a little bit of their balance sheet. I just want to go over that their latest balance sheet does show pretty positive and strong. You can see here that they have 51 million in current assets compared to 4 million in current liabilities. That's what you love to see. And then in terms of total debt, they only have 3 million in total debt, so they could easily pay off their current liabilities, total liabilities, with their current assets at the moment. But if you do see here, you can see that they have been hemorrhaging money for the last 4 years, and Yahoo Finance has them between a buy and a hold, and analyst price targets are as low as $1 and as high as $10. So those are all things to think about, and they are a $1.3 billion market cap, so this could easily go down fast or up fast. Alright, and now we can just take a look at how Ocugen has performed recently. So this is actually public.com. We should be getting a link soon for you guys to get signed up and get free stocks, but until then, if you guys want to join, you guys can do that through public.com. But you can see here that over the last day, they were down about 1%. Over the last week, 3% down in the month, 16%. But overall, it looks like they did find support around the $6.30 line. And whenever they get some good news, well, usually it's bad news for Americans, but good news for them, it does double and even triple in price, as you can see. And we have been waiting for that, next news that Ocugen is going to get. Well, it could be coming soon if this Delta variant really does, really badly. Obviously, it's up 1,000% on the year, but let's go over to TradingView to do some more technical analysis. Alright, so here we are on TradingView. You can actually see that initially when they announced that they were going to be, producing this vaccine, they did go up all the way from about $3 all the way to almost $20. And then they usually have a bearish trend that usually lasts between, about 2 months. And then they'll get some more good news, positive test trial data, and then they come back down. Well, we've been in that kind of limbo for a while. We had a little bit in the early June, a little bit of a bump in price, but ever since then we've been having, just not too good of a time as Ocugen investors. But we do have very, very strong support at $5. And I would say even at the $6 mark, we have pretty strong support there. If in the next week we get some bad news about the pandemic, and then we do get above this $9 range, I could see Ocugen getting all the way up to about $11, testing that resistance, and possibly even testing the next resistance of about $13. There is, if some bad news comes out about the Delta variant this week, literally 100% upside with this stock, because it's only a $1.33 billion market cap, and that is obviously easily, I was trying to say adjusted. You guys know the word I'm trying to say. But yeah, so they could literally go up 100% because the market cap is so little. But first, we'd have to get some positive or negative data out of the pandemic. But yeah, so they have support at $5. That's a strong support. $6. It's a less strong support, but still there. And then they have a resistance at about $9. And then also $13, which would be kind of the one that I wouldn't expect them to go any higher. So I would expect 100% to be the maximum amount of gains you can get this week and month. But you never know with the retail investor sentiment. People love to hop on these fast gainers. But yeah, that's pretty much all that I can think of for Ocugen stock. If you guys know that I missed some type of news or anything on Ocugen, then definitely let me know. I will definitely try to look into those things and get back to you guys. If you have any questions about Ocugen stock, I am more than willing to, talk about them in the comments with you guys, and then also make sure that you guys are commenting how many shares of Ocugen stock that you have, and then leave a like and subscribe, as it really helps with the growth of our channel and the YouTube algorithm in general. And if you guys don't want to miss a single video that we post, make sure you turn on those post notifications. That's pretty much going to be it. Make sure you comment down below what stock you'd like to see me do next, or basically just comment anything. That'd be really awesome. But yeah, that's going to be it for today's video. My name is Zach, and I will see you in the next video.